Hey, what's going on? It's Luis here, and if you feel like you were putting a lot of effort into something lately, if you feel like you are working so hard to get something, but it seems like you cannot get there, or the progress that you're making is slower than you wish, and you look around and see other people who maybe seems like they are trying less, but they get more results than you, then this video is for you. And I want to realize that you have a gift. It was given to you, you just have to earn it. Because when you break these limitations and when you get where you want to be, then you're gonna have something that nobody else has, and that is gonna be felt in your presence, that is gonna be felt in the way you behave, in your mentality. It's gonna be something that whoever got the results easy, they won't be able to get it. And this won't be like the usual, I don't know, fluff, like I just work harder. I'm gonna tell you exactly why this is, because it happened to me and it happened to a couple of people, and I noticed something interesting. So imagine that after this, when you get to your goal, even if it's like having a nice body, having a lot of money, having whatever you want to have, if you just get the results, then you just get it and you have the results, which is nice, it's fine, you can move forward. But if you don't work for it, you will learn nothing. But if you actually have to go through some pushback, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what this pushback is, how it appears, and how to finally resolve it to get that gift that I'm talking about. It's like you spend, let's say, 10 years in a Muay Thai gym just training there, and the experience, the skills that you got there is something that nobody will be able to take from you. And then next time when you have a challenge that is similar with what you are facing, you're gonna have the secret to overcome it. And trust me, you are gonna have those type of challenges. It's just that you didn't get them now, or some people didn't get them now, but then they are gonna get it. But if you got them now, when you get them in the future, it's gonna be so easy for you. You're just gonna move through life with speed, and you're just gonna go where you want to go, basically. So what is this pushback that it's happening, right? I'm gonna talk actually about the gym and the money. So for me, it was the money. It was so hard to start making as much money as I wanted, and it also always felt like I wanted, but something like another me didn't want it. And I see this with people that try to get a nice body and they cannot. For me, it was easy. I mean, I had to work a lot in the beginning, but it was kind of easy. I never had this food problem. I was eating too much. But I see people that are struggling with eating a lot or with working out. So the problem is that they have an internal conflict. They have let's call it a fragmented personality, and that other personality fights back when they want to move forward. So what do I mean? Because it might be a bit confusing. Let's say when you were a kid, you felt loved when you got some junk food, when you got sweets, like let's say the parents argued, and then to make you feel better, they gave you some sweets. And this for you was comforting. You know that you were loved, because every time they gave you sweets, you know that everything is good. They give you attention, they give you love, they told you that they love you, or maybe they said sorry, or whatever it is. So then you as a kid associated the food that you were getting with the love. So for you, for the younger you, junk food or sweets means love. And then when you grow up, you realize, okay, sweets are not good for you. And you're trying to lose weight. And to lose weight, you have to not eat sweets or like junk food, or at least control your diet, right? But then every time that you feel alone, or every time that you have some inconvenience in your life that destabilizes you emotionally, you go to what comforts you, which is the food. The junk food. So this way you go, let's say you go to the gym and you push and you need some discipline, and it's gonna be uncomfortable emotionally, most likely, because you have to change your habits, you have to change yourself. So then you go back to eating junk food or eating sweets, and then destroys your progress. And then you try again, because now you're comforted after you ate, you feel bad because you ate it, and then you're trying again and you're ambitious and whatever. And that person that is trying, which is the present you, can swear that they want to stop. But then, at some point, something happens, you go back to the bad habit. I see this with drugs as well. I see this with the food, and also I see this with money. Because, for example, when it comes to money, usually people have limiting beliefs as they are not enough. But at the same time, when you grow up poor, you kind of have this sense of belonging that poorness gives you. Like you grew up in the same shit in a way. So the fact that you didn't have money back then made you feel wanted, made you feel safe because everybody was there, and you were kind of hating on the rich or whatever, or you were tied by the lack that you had in your life. You were not together by the possibilities, but by the lack. The limitations brought you together. So in that case, when you grow up and you say, okay, I want to make money, every time that you want to make money and you go past a certain point which you consider internally rich, like for you that's rich or it's a lot of money or whatever, that young version of yourself, which still lives inside you, is pushing back. Because if you go back, or if you go forward rather, you don't belong here anymore. And you are alone, and that's scary. That means death, probably, because you would be just by yourself. So you see how kind of like fucked up this is? It's like two different persons live inside you, and those persons think about them as beliefs. One, I want to look good. The other one, when I eat shit, I am loved. So which one is more important, to look good or to feel love? For most people would be to feel love. Same with the money. And another thought, it's unfair. If you think that this is unfair, it is. Because you have this blueprint that you are born with, that is given to you by your parents or by your environment as you grow up. So that blueprint, for most people, is gonna be the way that they conduct their lives. And when you realize that the blueprint is not good, is not giving you what you want, what you have to do is change that blueprint. But that means the internal conflict. You have to solve that internal conflict that keeps you stuck, that keeps you behind. Because imagine like you have two cars. One goes in one direction, the other one goes in the second direction. What's in the middle, which is you, will not move, or will move really slowly, because you have the opposite force pushing or pulling. This is how I think about it. And growing up with good parents, maybe even rich, depends like what's your problem, like fit parents or whatever, gives you an advantage, because as a kid the parents or the environment that you grew up in gives you the blueprint. So yeah, it's unfair 100%. But then this is where most people get stuck. Like, okay, it's unfair, but you want different results in your life. So then what? You have two choices. One, become a victim in case you are just gonna live as a victim and you start to blame everybody. This is why you see a lot of people with victim mentality. Whatever solution you give them, what they want is to complain. Because they chose this victim mentality, victim identity. And make no mistake, they are not a victim. They chose to be one. Because they have the power to change. And then you have the other part, which most people that are here probably are in the same situation, which is you are aware of it, you realize that it's kind of messed up, it's like, fuck, it's not fair, but what can you do about it? You have to resolve your internal conflict. And by resolving this internal conflict, it's gonna get you so much further. You're gonna get there probably slower than somebody that has no internal conflict, but when that appears, you're gonna know how to solve it again. And the good thing or the beauty about it, you just have to do it once, one time. Once you do it once, you know how it works, you know the process behind, and it gives you so much control over everything that appears in your life, or in your psyche, or in your internal life, let's say, because most of the things are really, really similar. So with that being said, let's see how you can change it. First, realize that it's gonna be probably long. Expect to happen fast, because this is another secret. Maybe we talk about in another video how you only have problems because you think you have the problems, but expect the solution to come to you fast, but prepare to have a lot of patience. Prepare to be a long, long road, because it depends on you and how deep the trauma gets. So how did I solve this? I have two techniques that worked on me and on other people. The first one, when I told this to somebody, made her cry uncontrollably for I don't know how long, because she went back to the past, basically, where this situation arose, and solved that situation with the power that she has right now, and I'm going to explain. And the other one is just give so much proof of things not being as they were in the past to your conscious mind that is gonna automatically be forced kind of to resolve this, because your brain cannot hold two opposite beliefs at the same time, so it has to choose one. All right, so let's get into the second one. Actually, this is the easiest way to do it for me, when you know what the belief is. So for example, the money is good. I wanted this to be a belief. It's good to be rich. It's not bad to be rich. To have a lot of money, to receive a lot of money, money is good. Because growing up, all I heard about money was bad. To the point that I heard if you have money, your loved ones are gonna die. Shit like this. So without me realizing that, controlled my life for a long, long time, until I realized it, that okay, this is the belief that I had, and I wanted to change it. How did I change it? I made a list with two things: how I believed things to be in the past as a kid or whatever, and I put everything like money is bad, if you have money this is gonna happen, or this is gonna happen, you are like this type of person if you have money, all of this. Then on the next column I put how things actually are, how I know things are right now in like the present. So then I wrote all the beliefs about the money that I knew were true because of my experience. Like, okay, when you have money, you can help people, so which means you are a good person. Money is good because it gives you comfort, gives you safety, can help your loved ones, can make their dreams come true. If it's about the money, you can do whatever with them. You can, I don't know, there's a bunch of these. And the secret is to put as many good beliefs as you can. So to overwhelm the good belief table, let's say, or like the column, with content. So the bad ones that were in the past are just a few, and the new ones are way more. And just consciously write that, and then look at it. Each of them, look at them. And then let that sink in for a few days. Maybe after 1 week, look at it again. And trust me, when you do this, something magic is going to happen. Like, you are going to start to believe the new ones, because your brain is logical, and that logic that you gave it cannot contradict with it. It was too much for it. And then, logically, automatically, naturally, the belief is going to change. And you're going to start to act according to the new beliefs. And that's it. It's that simple. Most people won't do it, but it's that simple. And this is the first one. And for me, with the money, this actually helped. It was my example, like exactly what I did. So it helped me a lot. And then you have the second one that made somebody cry without being able to stop, because the emotional power that it had. So what do? First, you have to identify when the belief formed. Usually it's a situation where you wanted maybe somebody to act in a different scenario. Or like, for example, you don't feel like you deserve things in life, or you don't feel like you deserve love, let's say. Probably this belief appeared when you were a kid and you did something that told you that you don't deserve that thing. So go back, identify, think about it, see what's the first one that comes to mind, and when you have it, take a mental picture of that period, let's say. And now, if you think about it logically, probably things are different. For example, let's say you break something and your parents yell at you, and that made you as a kid feel as you don't deserve to feel love, or you're not good enough, where you don't please others, and you became a people pleaser. So you know that that's the situation that triggered all of this. Now, in the present, you probably realize that all it happened, you just break something and that was it, they got annoyed. But the kid emotionally cannot realize this. So what you have to do with the power that you have right now, you have to imagine, close your eyes and imagine that you're going back to that situation when this was triggered. And you right now meet your kid, like your old self. And in that situation, protect yourself from your parents, reimagine everything, stop them. Hug yourself, take yourself and walk away, and ask yourself, how are you feeling? Tell yourself that you love yourself. Make that version of yourself feel exactly how you want it to feel in that moment. And just stay with that feeling. And let the kid know that it's protected, that it's loved, that it's enough. Let the kid know all of this. And then when you feel that that it's enough, you can get back to the present, or you can also take the kid with you. And if you don't take the kid with you, just let it there and tell the kid that you can grow now. You can actually tell this, you can grow now, and just let it. And what's gonna happen, everything that was triggered, and this is super weird, everything that was triggered by that belief that you had, like let's say you're not good enough, is gonna automatically change in the next period. It can be immediately, can be in the next day, can be in the next week. But that kid inside you is gonna go through all the memories that you had, but with the new beliefs. And everything is gonna change. All your structure of beliefs inside you that started from that point are gonna change. And you are gonna just start to believe something different, and you are gonna act differently. And the internal conflict that was keeping you stuck in this point is going to disappear. And when that conflict disappears, basically then you take off the brakes, and then you can accelerate towards what you want. But then you go as fast as you can, and when you feel that you're stopping again and you hit another roadblock, then you know what to do. You know what worked, you know how it felt, and you have the tool right now to solve that. So instead of spending years on the same problem, you're gonna maybe spend 1 day. And that's the gift that you got. Because right now, After you did all of this, you have the power to basically change everything, to resolve any conflict that you have inside that looks similar to this. And trust me, most of them look the same. You just have to do this exercise on different situations. Another situation comes to you, you do the exercise, it's solved. Another one comes to you, do the exercise, it's solved. And that is gonna give you so much freedom inside, so much momentum, and so much choice, and so much personal power. And you will feel like nothing can stop you anymore, because you can solve everything that you have inside, and you are finally at peace with yourself, and you are connected, and you don't fight against yourself. And you don't have to go back to the old habits. When you want to lose weight, let's say, you can stick to the plan, because the kid feels like right now that basically just grow up and realize that the good food, maybe not the shit food, is the way that you show love to yourself. This is the idea. Right now you can solve the internal issue, the kid is happy, you are at peace with yourself, you are congruent, and then you can just go as far as you can and as fast as you can. And as I was saying, this is the gift, because when somebody else is gonna get to a roadblock, they won't even know exactly what's going on. They don't know why it stops them. It's just something there, but they cannot put their finger on it. And while they do this, when it's happening, all you do is like, okay, I said this, bam, do the exercise, apply the tool, and you just move forward, you solve it. And you're gonna know yourself even better in the process. You're gonna have such a good relation with yourself after this. But yeah, this is it. This is how you solve internal conflict, and this is how you allow yourself to go as far as you can, as fast as you can. And right now that you know this, you have the power to basically change everything inside you. Everything that was stopping you before, you're just gonna resolve it, and that is gonna unlock new speed inside you. It's gonna unlock new power and a new potential. Maybe the potential that you know that you have inside you. But this is it. This is probably the thing that, at least for me, was the thing that I was looking for a long time. And once I started to apply this, my life just changed so quickly. And now you have it too. You have the same power. All you have to do is to apply it. So that was it. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or any other thoughts that we should explore, because these videos are just like impromptu. I don't have a script. I don't have nothing. It's just the ideas that are going on inside me, in my mind, and I explore them with you on the video, because some people told me that they help a lot. So yeah, let me know, and subscribe to the channel to get notified when I post new stuff, and it's gonna also help grow the channel even more. So again, thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.